talk to me about Cardano. You have been talking about Cardano for a long time now. They launched, obviously, their smart contract, I think, in the last couple of weeks. I asked point blank, my last 5 or 6 guests on this show, everybody from Sandeep, co-founder of Polygon, to Stanny when he was in studio, Dan Moorhead running $3 billion of capital at Pantera, Anthony Scaramucci, the mooch, with $1 billion of Bitcoin, and a few other big influencers. And I said, will Cardano replace Ethereum? And they all said, no chance. But I'm a big fan of what Charles Hoskinson is going to do. He's going to be on the show in a few weeks. I love his vision. I love everything he stands for. But a lot of people that have been in the market for a while are kind of in this, you've been talking about it a long time. Show me, don't tell me. We don't see the developers. We don't see everything. Tell me, what do you think about the future of Cardano?
Well, let's go over those people that you just said. Sandeep from Polygon, built on Ethereum.
Yeah.
Aave,
Sure.
DeFi project, built on Ethereum. Pantera, where's one of their biggest investments? Ethereum. So when you start going over the list, of course, oh no, there's no chance. There's no chance. For us to sit here and say there is no chance that Cardano will pass Ethereum is extremely unrealistic. Now, I will say this though. When you look at Bitcoin versus Ethereum, most people believe that are hardcore crypto enthusiasts, not your Bitcoin maxis, believe that Ethereum one day will pass Bitcoin as the number one coin. And I believe that. I think by the end or by 2025, Ethereum will permanently pass Bitcoin in market cap. It just does more stuff and the potential is higher. Okay. But at this point, Ethereum is much closer percentage-wise to Bitcoin than anything else is to Ethereum. So Ethereum has a massive lead. But if we can all say, I guarantee you, if you ask Sandeep, and if you ask Stanny, and if you ask, Dan Moorhead, if you said, could Ethereum ever pass Bitcoin? They're all going to say yes, right? They're all going to say yes. If the first mover advantage of Bitcoin is not strong enough to be able to hold back other projects from passing it, then how are we going to say Ethereum is any different? Especially when Ethereum, now I love Ethereum. It's our number 2 holding. Bitcoin's our number 1 holding. Love Ethereum. I like Ethereum way more than Bitcoin. But, if you were to say, the potential of Ethereum is just so much higher, I think everybody can agree that that's the case. But eventually we could see the same thing with these other projects in Ethereum. Ethereum has massive problems. We just talking about the gas fees. I mentioned it a minute ago because the gas fees or NFTs are insane. Now, do I believe that Cardano is going to pass Ethereum? I will say no. Will it be competitive? And is there a chance? Absolutely. We haven't even seen this ecosystem. I believe within 3 months, this will be the second biggest ecosystem behind Ethereum. It's going to start catching up to it very quickly. And I've made this comparison before. When it comes to the NFL, right? I love football. I love the NFL. The way I look at Cardano and Ethereum is kind of like this, while Ethereum's having all these massive problems, is trying to roll out ETH 2.0, which will be coming out, some say at the end of this year. I think it'll be a couple of years where it fully rolls out. But, it's kind of like the Chiefs, right? They got Patrick Mahomes. He's a great quarterback. Everybody loves Patrick Mahomes. They lost last week, whatever. But a lot of people think they're going to go back to the Super Bowl. Well, if you're in their division, if you're like the Raiders or the Broncos or the Chiefs, Ethereum is like Patrick Mahomes. It's hurt right now. Patrick Mahomes gets hurt for 5 or 6 games. What is that going to do to the Chiefs season? It's going to cause it to be a little bit harder for them to get that number 1 seed. But what needs to happen is all the other teams in that division, they have to pounce on the Chiefs while they're down and they're not playing optimally. Until ETH 2.0 rolls out, Cardano, Solana, Tezos, all these other platforms, they have to pounce on Ethereum and they have to start making serious headway against it while it's having these problems. Because if ETH 2.0 rolls out and it's seamless and it's flawless and it solves all the major problems, then nothing will ever catch it. But if ETH 2.0 rolls out and we still are having even somewhat congestion problems and somewhat scalability problems, Cardano or Solana or any of these other projects, they have to position themselves to be right there to pounce on that. And, I think that is definitely something we can see. I don't think Solana will compete. I think Cardano is the smart contract platform of the future. I've said that for a long time. They rolled out the smart contracts. We're still just seeing what they can do and seeing what kind of projects can roll out on there. So can it happen? Yes. if I were to put a percentage on it, what would I say? Maybe 10 to 15%, but I do believe it's the strongest chance of anything to pass Ethereum.